Well, let's turn to another story. Equipment finance company Silverchef has had a strong 12 months, with the company's shares doubling in value to a market cap of $175 million. So what's driving the success? They believe it's the implementation of the Argenti system. And Silverchef's CEO, Charles Gregory, joins us now. Charles, thank you so much for your time. I hope I got the pronunciation right there. Yeah, tell us, what is driving this success?
Yes, you did get the pronunciation right. It is the Argenti system, and it's the strategic planning system used by the likes of NAB, Wesfarmers, and indeed Silverchef in Australia. It's focused on the long term and the ultimate beneficiary of the business, which for us is our shareholder. Since listing in 2005, we've delivered on a compound basis 20% EPS growth to our shareholders, and that's through focusing on the rent, try, buy product that we offer to small business within Australia. And with the big strategic issues that face the business, we identify and address them through the Argenti process. That allows us as a leadership team and a business to stay on track and keep delivering that earnings per share growth back to our shareholders.
Why do you think you're weathering the subdued nature of the Australian economy? We've been hearing from a lot of businesses that are, holding, they're losing staff, they're holding off on doing any investment because they're worried about what's going to happen next. Yes, there's been a change in the past few months, but what are you hearing and how have you managed to weather that?
It's a bit of good luck and a bit of good management. The good management reflects on the work we're doing through the Argenti system, and what we've done at Silverchef since listing in 2005 and prior to that. So it's sticking to the one core product, rent, try, buy, and using that to the benefit of our clients in Australia. The good luck part is funding into the one sector in our hospitality brand, Silverchef, the one sector that is showing strong growth, and that's the low end of the retail food sector. So we fund cafes, coffee shops and bars, and there's a good chance that the coffee that you had this morning was made on a coffee machine funded by Silverchef Limited through Rent, Try, Buy.
In a couple of days you'll be added to the All Ords. What's that going to mean?
That gives us a increased exposure in the investor space, and I would think that would flow on to more institutional funds and larger retail holders looking to invest in Silverchef Limited. From my point of view, I see that as a scoreboard item. I like to look up every now and again and see that we're getting recognised by including it in those indices. But what I'm really focused on is the business and delivering that EPS growth. If I can deliver the EPS growth, we'll be over time included in bigger and bigger indices and get that external recognition for the work Silverchef Limited is doing in Australia.
I just wanted to ask you too about the bond issue last year and why you decided to go down that route. As I understand, it was one of the first unrated corporate bond issues of its kind.
Yeah, so one of the Argenti issues that we address is funding, and within funding we have a healthy mixture of debt and equity funding. Within our debt funding, we primarily get our debt funding from the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. The bond issue was an opportunity to diversify our source of debt, and we raised $30 million in the retail bond market. It's 6-year money and it's senior unsecured debt. So it's part of our broader strategy to keep diversifying the source or provider of debt we have at Silverchef, keeping in mind the majority of assets that we fund these days, and we did close to $100 million last year, are funded through internally generated cash flow.
All right, thank you so much. Great to hear about the company today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Silverchef CEO there, Charles.